Let's check out what we have here at Unique Specialty and Classics. Look at this, not something you're going to see every day. 1959 Hillman Husky sedan delivery. Kind of neat history behind this car, a little story on the owner that has it right now. It was actually bought in 1974 from California by the gentleman that owns it now. In the meantime, he had sold it. And guess what? Bought it back 34 years later. Has had it for the past 7 or 8 years. Unfortunately, the wife said downsize. So it is being offered for sale once again. Let's take a look at the chrome in the front of this. Bright work, looking good. That grille, bumper, headlight bezels, and I love this hood ornament. Just simple and to the point. This here is a Hillman Husky. Underneath the hood, 1,390cc 4-cylinder. That has been overhauled. I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. First, I want to tell you where you can see the still pictures at. They can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. Of course, you can call us 507-386-1726. It's riding on steel wheels, chrome center cap, as you can see. And these tires, literally so brand new, they still have the little nubbies on them. So radial tires, like brand new. Now I mentioned that engine, it has been overhauled. Has hardened valve seats. Vehicle also has new exhaust on it. The heads were resurfaced on the engine. Carb has been gone through. We're going to fire it up, let you hear it run, take a peek underneath the hood. Something I also want to note is as far as the door seals, they are new, so you need to close the door firmly. Interior, look at that, very nice shape. And there's a black interior. I got to step away a little bit back or it'll wash it out. So we'll get around to the driver's side, get into that a little bit more. But first, let's take a look at this passenger side. And you can see paint is really free of any major nicks, dings, chips, scratches. Has been repainted, obviously, and there will be some extra paint that goes along with this. Take a look at the chrome on the rear bumper. And again, another Hillman emblem on the rear of the car. And I do believe this just pushed in and then you swing the rear door out. Check that out in the still pictures. Anybody watching this video have any stories about having one of these in the past? Go ahead and put it down in our comments. We'd love to hear from the people watching these videos, especially when they have an attachment or a story to tell along with one of the cars that we are videoing. We always like that. And again, all those still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. This will come with an owner's manual, workshop manual. There's some miscellaneous kind of brochures or books, what have you, that will go along with it. You'll see those in the still pictures. A couple notes from the technician on this one. The brakes are 80% in the front, 80% in the rear. Plenty of brake left. Speedo and horn were in op. That's what the prior owner had told us also. And as you can see, driver's side paint also shows well. You know, if you like these vehicles that are imported or maybe you just don't see them all the time, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you're going to see come through here at Unique Classic Cars. This is a prime example. All right, so here's your seating surface. Now, as far as the color of it, right there, that is a fair look at the exact color. Now, if I come right up on top of it, it's going to wash out. It is not that light a color. Step back. There you go. That's what that interior looks like. Nice black interior. Fabric on the seats in good shape. Carpeting. Of course, manual transmission. And it kind of has what I would call a granny gear or an EL. Maybe that stands for extra low, real low gear. So it's actually a 4-speed, or if you want to say 3-speed with a granny gear. Kind of how you want to look at it. Check out the gauge cluster. It does have a couple aftermarket gauges, it looks like. Looks like the speedo and the gas gauge are original. Also has a little aftermarket stereo. Added over here, more modern with Bluetooth and everything. All right, I'm gonna have to grab the key. See, it's out of the ignition. So let me pause this a second, grab that key, and we're gonna get this thing fired up. All right, I'm back with the key in the ignition. A couple things I do want to show you over here yet too. Switch here is for the wipers. This is for the backup lights. This toggle switch here. Looks like we have headlights there and a choke here also. So we're going to try it without the choke at the moment. We're indoors. I figured it'd fire right up. I love the sound of this. All right, what do we have? Oil pressure came up here. That was a cold start, so I wouldn't expect water temp to be up. Voltmeter. And looks like fuel gauge reading about half. Slip around to the back seat and hear it run. Obviously pretty quiet. Not a lot of cubic inches pumping exhaust out. Let's slip up to the front. I want to pop this hood, check out this engine bay. How fun would this be for your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows? It's not like you're going to show up and have a bunch of Hillman Husky Sedan delivery sitting next to you. Let's take a look at this engine bay. And underside of the hood looking good. Here it is. Purring right along. Again, 1,390 cc's. Inline. 4-cylinder. Nice and clean and tidy underneath there, no doubt about that. And it is a 12-volt system. Stick around. Jason will take it for a drive. See how it goes down the road. Take it for a virtual ride. I can't say I've ever ridden in a Hillman Husky before. 1959 model year. Call us, 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Yes, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. And this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt, gas it. Welcome to Motorhood.
Today we're driving a very cool 1959 Hillman Husky. Dare I say, it's a tiny car. It's a fun car. This is technically a 4-speed manual, even though it says EL123. What would you call EL? Extra low? Extreme low? Whatever you want to call it. It works great as a first gear because of this car's little power plant. It's just set up right for that to be first gear. We got a little bit of traffic, so I'm creeping. And you can hear how smooth this car runs. So now I'm in one, which is technically second. Third. And we're gonna go into the fourth gear soon. Fuel gauge bouncing at about a half a tank. Voltage between 13 and 14 over here. Oil pressure 50 psi. The water temperature 180. That's all looking great. Speedometer does not move. The turn signal indicator works. That is this light right here. It does dimly blink when you use your blinkers. Tachometer mounted to the column is showing 1200 RPM. And we're cruising along in top gear. Bluetooth capable stereo mounted on the left side of the column. Actually sounds quite good. A little bit of whistling from the wing window on the passenger side. But hey, we've got wing windows. That is a bonus. You can let the ventilation flow naturally. Storage area on the bottom part of the dash. Comfortable cloth bucket seats in this car. In the back, a bench seat. And there's even storage space behind that. kind of a miniature panel truck, if you will. In a great yellow color with black interior. Seemingly well restored to my eye. I want to go in third, which is number 2 on the shifter. Keep it at a nice, happy, low RPM. It is luxurious in the corners, but easy to steer. Such a fun little car. And then bright yellow. Now the turn signal indicator, I reached for it over here instinctively. It's on the right. It works just fine. The turn signal lever, down is right, up is left. Check out all the pictures of this very cool 1959 Hillman Husky. When's the last time you saw one of those? Check out all the pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com.